Hi, it's Rico and welcome back to Brooklyn Cooking. Today we're doing chicken cutlet parmesan. The reason we're doing chicken cutlet parmesan is because in my eggplant video I had a riddle on the weight of an eggplant, and the person who got it right was my grandson Nate. Way to go, Nate. And the winner gets to pick the next topic, and he wants chicken cutlet parmesan. So that's what we're doing today. So we have some sauce ready to go. We have some chicken that we're going to cut up and pound a little bit. We're not going to pound it thin, thin, thin. We're just going to really pound it just to level it out so it fries better and cooks evenly. And we'll clear off the table and we'll get ready to go. We have a whole chicken cutlet that I cut off a chicken, so we're going to cut it down a little bit. That's really the tenderloin. We're just going to pound that out a little bit, not really hard. You don't want them too thin, but then again, you don't want them really fat. And we're going to take a little off here. Just slice it in half. Got some fat here, we'll eliminate that. That's about it. These are ready for breading. Got a couple more. Here we have a little more fat around here, so we'll get that out first. And this is too thick. Really pounding, not to really make them thin, but to even them out so they cook evenly. Okay, and the tenderloin, you're going to get this little piece. I'm sure it's going to cook out. So if you want to get it out, you just get your knife on it, drag it along, and pull. That's all there is to it. We have our breading station set up. We have flour, we have eggs. We have 3 eggs here with a little water, maybe a tablespoon of water I added, and breadcrumbs. Now, one thing that should be a no-no is buying pre-seasoned breadcrumbs. Just get plain breadcrumbs. Get these at the bakery around the corner if you have that option. If not, just get plain breadcrumbs. We'll season them up ourselves. So I like to season everything. We're going to add a little salt to the flour, a little salt to the egg, and a little salt to the breadcrumbs. And same thing with pepper on everything. Now, normally I don't do this, but we're going to do a special today. We're going to put a little Romano cheese in the breadcrumbs. And we're going to add a little parsley to the breadcrumbs. If you get seasoned breadcrumbs, you're going to have all that in there. And might as well have fresh. We're going to bread. We're going to take our cutlet. First dip it in the flour. Part of the purpose of the flour is the egg will adhere to it better. And if the egg adheres to it better, the breadcrumbs will adhere to it better. Take breadcrumbs, give it a good pound. Get this out of here. Press it in there. Want those in there. Press it in there good. And lay it on a plate. We'll try to tell you this, if you do this, keep a dry hand and a wet hand, but we'll try to avoid sticking it into the egg or you wind up with a glove in your hand. All right, we have one level done. I don't like to lay the cutlets on top of them. The breadcrumbs stick together, especially if you're going to sit around a little bit, which we're going to do. So we'll put a little plastic wrap. A lot of people just like to bread with just egg and breadcrumbs, but I like flour. This is something that should be non-negotiable. It just makes it a crispier fry. If we weren't making chicken cutlet parmesan and we're just frying them, we basically have chicken cutlet Milanese. And that's my father's hometown. But I don't know, chicken cutlet Milanese seems like a violation. It should be veal cutlet Milanese. My next step, we're ready to fry. We put the cutlets in the refrigerator for about a half an hour, just let them set a little better. We have the oil up to about 360. We'll just lay them in nice and easy. Just want to get them nice and crispy. It looks like we're ready to flip. Nice and crispy. Maybe just cook it 3-4 minutes on each side. And then we could use a little more. Use that a little more. Now I like to cook in olive oil. Not the good stuff, not the extra virgin. Just good old plain, pure olive oil. We'll give that a flip. And we'll give this a flip. We'll give it a couple minutes on the other side. Looks like that's ready. Let it drip off a little. Put it on here to drain. Always got to give it a light coating with salt and pepper when they come out. To really suck up the seasoning at that point. We're ready to assemble. So first thing, we want to give some bottom sauce to the pan. And one thing about chicken parmesan, takes a lot of sauce. Then we'll just lay them in. Try to build a little house. See if we have a perfect recipe. I try not to drown them. If you like a lot of sauce, drown them. Now it's time for the cheese. So we have some grated up mozzarella. Should have done this first. Got some Romano. If you like Parmesan, use Parmesan. You want to omit this, you omit it altogether. Get the mozzarella out. This is my grandson's video. We're going to do a couple with Munster cheese. This my son came up with. You can't be afraid to try different things. So my son told me the Parm, the great steakhouse, when they make chicken parmesan, they use Munster cheese. That's where he got the idea from. To me, if you're going to go to the Parm, why the hell would you order chicken parmesan and not a big fat steak? But that's one man's opinion. I like to top it off with a drop. Time to pop it in the oven. We have the oven at 400 degrees, but I think my oven runs a little cold. Probably 375 with that. We'll slide it in. Doesn't matter, whatever you like. 375, 400, 425, it's not going to matter. Probably stay there for 10 or 15 minutes. And when you look at it nice and bubbly and melted, it's done. I think it's soup, so I'm going to get it out. Baby. Nate, this looks delicious. Thanks for recommending it. Too bad you're not getting any. Nate, maybe I'll freeze you a piece with the Munster cheese, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to survive. It looks too good. Anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the station, and arrivederci from Brooklyn Cooking, and we'll see you soon.